All right, let's dive into the heart of Eagles Nation, because what's coming your way right now is one of those moments where we just sit back, talk football, and get real about the state of the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome to the show. This is Philadelphia Eagles Now. If you're new here, I'm telling you right now, you've landed in the right place. This channel is built different. It's not just about news, it's not just about highlights. It's about living and breathing everything Eagles with the most passionate fans in the world. If you're rocking with this team through the highs and the lows, you're exactly where you need to be. So before we even dive into your questions, hot takes, and everything swirling around the birds right now, let me set the stage. The energy this offseason has been electric. The expectations through the roof. And the schedule the Eagles are about to face in the upcoming season. Let's just say it's not for the faint of heart. But more on that in a second. Right now, I need to bring up something that's become a bit of a battle on its own. The subscriber war between this channel and the Cowboys report. Oh, it's real. It's heated. Over the last 7 days, the Cowboys picked up 152 new subs. We're right there with 145. Close, but not close enough. And if you know anything about Eagles fans, and I mean true, die-hard, bleed green Eagles fans, you know we don't settle for second place. Especially not behind the Cowboys. So go ahead, smash that subscribe button. Let's push past them. Let's put the Cowboys report in the rearview mirror where they belong. But let me also tell you why subscribing here isn't just about numbers, it's about being part of a movement. This channel is built on 5 key pillars every time we go live. Every time we drop a new video. We aim to be insightful. We aim to be informative. We aim to be entertaining. We want to challenge your football brain with thought-provoking breakdowns. And most importantly, we want you involved. This isn't just a show. It's a conversation. It's a community. And it's something every Eagles fan should feel at home in. So if you've been watching from the sidelines, now's the time to get in the game. Lock us in. Hit that subscribe button and join the family. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into it. Because we've got a lot of questions coming in, and it's time to unpack them. Starting off with Adam Greenspan. Shout out to Adam for always bringing great questions. And this one hits hard. Which game next year will be the toughest? And honestly, Adam, you nailed it with this question. Because the Eagles' 2025 schedule is brutal, not just hard. We're talking one of the most difficult year-over-year schedule jumps in the entire NFL. Based on opponents' win percentages from last season, this is the 4th toughest schedule in the league. Let that sink in. 4th toughest. That's the kind of stretch that either breaks you or builds you into a Super Bowl contender. Let's walk through the start of the season. You open up with the Cowboys in week 1, and that alone is wild. That's the team you beat out last year, the team that's going to be coming into the season desperate to make a statement. Oh, and by the way, the Eagles will be raising that Lombardi banner that week. Don't think the Cowboys won't be foaming at the mouth trying to ruin that celebration. It's going to be personal. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be a war. Then week 2, you're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, just the most consistently dominant team of the last 5 years. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, that whole crew. That's a heavyweight fight. And it doesn't stop there. You got the Rams next, a rematch of the divisional round. Then it's the Buccaneers on the road. First 4 weeks, Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, Bucks. That's an absolute gauntlet. Every single one of those games could be a playoff matchup. And it doesn't ease up. In the first 8 weeks alone, the Eagles face the Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, Bucks, Broncos, Giants twice, and the Vikings. And that game against the Vikings? That's on the road in one of the most hostile environments in the entire NFL. The noise, the pressure, the atmosphere, that's a challenge, even for the most battle-tested squads. By week 9, you finally get a bye. Much needed, because the second half doesn't let you breathe either. Right out of the bye, you've got the Green Bay Packers, and you better believe they'll be gunning for a statement win. After that, the Detroit Lions, one of the most stacked rosters in football right now. Then it's a Black Friday showdown against the Chicago Bears, who've quietly built a scary squad. You still have to play the Chargers, who always play tough at home. 2 games against the Commanders within 3 weeks. A freezing road trip to face the Buffalo Bills. It's a gauntlet. There's no other way to describe it. Pick your poison. Honestly, it's hard to say which is the absolute toughest game because this schedule is a minefield. But here's the silver lining. This kind of stretch, it hardens a team. If the Eagles navigate this schedule with poise, they'll enter the playoffs not just as contenders, but as the most mentally tough, physically ready team in the league. Next up, a question from Andrew Nathan. Always bringing a fire, and he wants to talk about Kevin Patullo, the new offensive coordinator. There's been a lot of buzz, especially after hearing guys like A.J. Brown and Jordan Mailata speak highly of him. So the question is, will the offense be more balanced this year, or should the team stick to its identity, run heavy with the pass complementing the ground game? Let's get into it. Kevin Patullo has been in Nick Sirianni's inner circle since the day Sirianni landed in Philly. He's been his right-hand man. And what stood out the most was at the Super Bowl when Sirianni himself said that he runs almost every head coaching decision through Patullo first. Game planning, strategy. He's been heavily involved behind the scenes. And now, with him stepping into the OC role, a lot of players are excited. That tells you something. You don't get that kind of buy-in unless guys genuinely respect your football mind. So what does that mean for the offense in 2025? Look, last season was a run-heavy campaign. You had Saquon Barkley doing Saquon things. You had an offensive line that mauled people in the trenches. It would have been foolish not to lean on that. But every season is different. Defenses are going to adjust. If they start stacking the box and selling out to stop the run, you've got to be ready to attack through the air. And when you've got receivers like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, you better use them. Brandon Graham said recently that he expects a more balanced approach this year. And honestly, I agree. A balanced offense keeps defenses guessing. It opens up your play action. It spreads the field. It lets Jalen Hurts do what he does best, make plays with his arm and his legs, depending on what the defense gives him. So yes, I expect more balance, but I also expect adaptability. If the run's working, run it. If the pass is clicking, air it out. The key is being unpredictable. Let's shift gears to a question from Carol Hosey. She's asking about Justin Simmons. What's the latest there? And let me tell you, there's smoke. And where there's smoke, there's often fire. Simmons has publicly said he'd love to reunite with Vic Fangio and Christian Parker. He told that to Kay Adams not too long ago, and Brian Baldinger backed it up, saying Simmons wants to wear midnight green. In fact, Baldy joked that someone should just buy him a house in South Jersey and call it a day. And honestly, the fit makes a ton of sense. The Eagles' safety room is young and unproven. Outside of Reed Blankenship, you're looking at Sidney Brown and Andrew Makuba, both talented, but still question marks at the NFL level. Simmons brings veteran leadership. He knows the system. He's a 4-time second-team All-Pro. He's smart. He's physical. And the best part, he won't break the bank. Last season, he didn't sign with Atlanta until mid-August. He got a 1-year deal worth $7.5 million. This year, you might be able to snag him for around $4 million. And that's a bargain for what he brings to the table. I think the Eagles are waiting to see how the young guys look in camp. If they feel shaky, Simmons is probably getting a call. It's that simple. Coming up, we'll talk about Kelee Ringo, the running back depth after Saquon Barkley, and whether or not the Eagles are still Super Bowl favorites. But before we do that, if you're loving the insight, if you live and breathe this team like we do, hit that subscribe button and drop your predictions for the Eagles' 2025 record in the comments. Let's keep this conversation rolling. Let's keep it rolling, because we've still got plenty to dive into. And now we shift our focus to a player who's been surrounded by question marks ever since the Eagles let go of one of their longtime defensive leaders. I'm talking about Kelee Ringo. The question is, can he be the guy? Can he step up and be that lockdown corner the Eagles need? Because there's a lot riding on his development. One of our loyal viewers, Joe Lord, brought this up. He's got faith in Ringo's potential on special teams, but isn't quite sold on him as a starter in coverage. And you know what? That's fair. There are reasons to be optimistic, but there are also valid concerns. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The NFL offseason is always rife with speculation, but one of the most persistent rumors currently making waves is about the Philadelphia Eagles' infamous TUSH-PUSH play and its surprising survival despite serious efforts to ban it. Whispers around league circles suggest that despite numerous owners and coaches lobbying against the controversial tactic, it will remain legal for at least another season. The TUSH-PUSH, also known as the quarterback sneak variation, where teammates physically assist in pushing the quarterback forward, has become a signature move of the Eagles, particularly effective with Jalen Hurts under center. Its effectiveness has sparked heated debates across the NFL landscape, with some calling it an unfair advantage and others hailing it as a testament to the Eagles' strategic ingenuity. Sources close to the league's competition committee hinted that a formal vote to outlaw the play fell short of the required majority, leaving it intact for now. This has fueled speculation that behind-the-scenes lobbying from the Eagles and other teams in favor of keeping the play might have swayed key decision-makers. Some insiders even suggest that player safety data presented by the Eagles helped alleviate concerns about the risks involved, weakening the argument for a ban. Despite its continued legality, many around the league believe that this is only a temporary reprieve. Coaches and executives who have voiced frustration over the play's near unstoppable success are reportedly preparing new proposals to revisit the issue in future meetings. The sense around NFL front offices is that the TUSH-PUSH could soon become one of the most scrutinized plays in league history, much like the infamous helmet catch or the immaculate reception. While the Eagles are undoubtedly celebrating the decision, opponents are quietly devising defensive schemes to counter the play. Defensive coordinators across the league are rumored to be collaborating, exchanging ideas on how to finally neutralize the tactic that has given Philadelphia such a distinct edge in short yardage situations. For now, the TUSH-PUSH lives on, and the speculation surrounding its future continues to fuel conversations from locker rooms to boardrooms. Whether it will survive another offseason remains a mystery, but one thing is certain: the play has already cemented itself as one of the most talked about strategies in modern NFL history. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.